San Francisco off to the city of brotherly shove for some playoff action. 49ers bruised, battered, and down at times, but they persevered, or I guess they never stopped believing, if we're speaking in Niners-ese.
Everything you want between two NFC heavyweights.
It is a shootout at the old saloon. You already know, get credit.
They're in Philadelphia, Eagles stars rested, ready to defend the crown, which no doubt felt heavy at times this season. Time to channel their inner Rocky Part 3.
We're the team that we know he is today. Dominate on 3, 1, 2, 3. Dominate.
Thumbnail, two teams that both lost Week 18. One was trying, one only sort of. Philadelphia's defense in 2025 held down the fort. Offense was a Mr. Robot outfit, looked like Rami Malek, but often acted like Christian Slater.
Oh, and the ball is out! And the ball is out again! And my goodness!
Niners theme for 2025, next man up, a defense that spent half the year trying to plug holes created by injuries, a scrappy bunch, but it has its vulnerabilities, an offense that started to catch fire late as its regular cast reunited.
Maneuvering, jumps, throws, touchdown, and it's a rout in Santa Clara.
That fire, of course, extinguished when they ran into what turned out to be the best or second best defense in the NFL this season. Potential problem, Philadelphia's defense lives next door to Seattle's, and San Francisco is facing it, surrounded by thousands of fly Eagles fly crazies.
Kick is away. It's blocked! It's blocked! It's picked up by the Eagles! Have you ever seen anything like this?
Eagles held teams to 19 a game this year, top 10 inside the 20, held quarterbacks to the second lowest rate in the NFL. No team gave up fewer TD passes, lowest completion percentage allowed.
Getting here, it's deflected and intercepted. Oh, the deflection, Cooper DeJean has it. And the Eagles are in business.
Brock Purdy dealing with an elite cornerback trio. Quinyon Mitchell, 17 passes defensed, a 62 rating. Cooper DeJean, 15 passes defensed, an 80 rating. Adoree Jackson, 11 passes defensed, an 87 rating. Philadelphia holding wide receivers to a 76 rate, fifth lowest. 7 INTs against the position, against only 6 TDs. Will they tangle with Ricky Pearsall? Ankle and knee issues kept him out of their year-ender. He played in 9 games this season, 4 games with 80-plus yards.
He sets up, deep shot down the middle, he's got Pearsall down inside the 15.
They have Demarcus Robinson. He had a couple of monster games when Jawan Jennings was out. Jennings led the team with 9 receiving TDs.
There's Jennings, he's got it. Inside the 20, the 10, he's gone!
No team was harder on tight ends than Philadelphia's, held them to a 72 rating, picked off 4 passes headed their way. So we have the number 1 defense versus tight ends facing George Kittle. 7 scores for 2025, 67 yards, and 6 of his last 7.
George Kittle running all over the field. This is what you're accustomed to seeing from San Francisco.
We did kind of bury the lead, though. CMC clearly the focus.
Not once, not twice, but thrice for McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey just came up short of a 1K double-double, but he had to grind out those 1,200-plus rush yards, only 3.9 a carry. He was under 4 per run, 12 of 17 games. Week 16 and 17 versus Indianapolis and Chicago, he looked great. Philadelphia's defense versus running backs this year, 4.2 a carry, slightly above average. But they did not fare great against them as receivers, gave up a 102.6 rate to running backs. McCaffrey, 7 receiving touchdowns, 924 receiving yards.
McCaffrey is wide open, and the pass came raining down from the sky for a 49ers touchdown.
Purdy had no problem checking down to McCaffrey. He led the team with 102 receptions. BCB doesn't come in off a banger, though. He couldn't crack the Seattle defensive nut. Prior to that, he was cooking. Eagles get a dude averaging 240 passing yards per game, a 100-plus rate.
Now he touched the ball away, he's gonna run! No, he's gonna throw!
It has been the Brock Purdy show out here tonight.
Purdy only took 11 sacks in his 9 starts. Right tackle Colton McKivitz gave up a team-high 5, but 5 isn't bad. Rest of the blokes fared well enough. Have to see if stud left tackle Trent Williams is healthy enough to play. They do need him. Eagles pass rush bagged it up 42 times with the second lowest blitz rate. Jay Lynx Hunt led the team with 6.5 sacks, so lots of guys were in on the action.
He is hit, and down he goes! He is dragged down, and they sacked him again!
Philadelphia's D versus San Francisco's O, the strength versus strength battle, Niners defense, Eagles offense, the X Factor matchup. The cast of characters wearing green, the same as the one that led them to their title last year, just haven't looked like it consistently, but if they all flip a switch, it's on like Donkey Kong. Saquon still cobbled together more than 1,000 yards rushing.
First down, goodbye. Eagles on top, no flags.
Same deal as CMC, lots of sub 4-yard per carry games this season, but San Francisco's defense hasn't been great against running backs, giving up 4.5 a carry to them, gave up 97 yards to Kenneth Walker week 18, 6.1 per attempt, 74 yards on 4.4 a run, and a TD allowed to Zach Charbonnet.
Charbonnet, he's got it, and plenty more. Touchdown, Seattle.
They were much stronger versus quarterback runs, which matters with Jalen Hurts behind center for Philly, 26 rush yards per game, 8 ground TDs to go along with 25 passing TDs.
He is firing. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
That's what the offense should look like.
Hurts didn't have a bad year, but as we pointed out, it was just a little clunky. 9 of Hurts' starts, Philadelphia's offense finished with fewer than 22 points. Kind of like the Niners' defense that gave up 24-plus points 8 times. At the same time, they ended on a high note, holding Seattle's high-powered offense to 13 points, brought their season average down to a respectable 21 a game.
Darnold backpedaling, takes a shot. It's broken up. 4th down.
They held Sam Darnold without a touchdown under 200 yards, held JSN to 84 yards, kind of a win versus him, but they have struggled versus wide receivers, allowing a 105 rate to that position, 15 TDs, only 3 INTs. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith versus cornerbacks Renardo Green, 76 yards allowed week 18, but held his targets to an 84 rate, and Diamador Lenore, a team-high 6 touchdowns allowed for a 94 rate. For all the chatter from Brown, he still pulled in over 1,000 yards, 7 TDs.
He's going deep down the far side of the field. It's caught. A.J. Brown. Touchdown!
Smith with 5 more yards than Brown, so a pair of 1K receivers.
Downfield, they got him. That's Smith. A big one right there.
And Dallas Goedert at tight end, only 39 yards per game, but a team-high 11 touchdowns.
He fires. Complete. Touchdown, Dallas Goedert, his 2nd of the game.
Niners play versus tight ends, middle of the pack. Can't say the same about their pass rush, 2nd lowest pressure rate, fewest sacks in the NFL.
Here's play action from Sam Darnold, who has time and fits it perfectly.
Hurts hasn't taken more than 2 sacks in a game in his last 8 outings and only took 2 once in that stretch. Should it come down to a toe, Frisco can get you a toe. Believe me, there are ways, dude. Hell, Eddie Pinheiro can get you a toe by 3 o'clock. He hit 96% of his field goal attempts, 28 for 29, the best in the NFL. 34 for 38 on extra points. Philadelphia's Jake Elliott, nowhere near as accurate. 74% on field goal attempts, 20 of 27, 41 out of 42 on extra points at least. Eagles only 5-3 at home, 5-3 versus teams over 500 this season. 49ers 3-4 versus 500-plus teams, 7-2 on the road though. These two played in the NFC Championship game a few years ago. They also met in the playoffs in 1996.
This is the worst weather I have seen in a long time. Dark skies, driving rain, and swirling winds.
Philadelphia defenders wanted to come out slugging, but they were sluggish, leaving Steve Young with more than enough time to navigate through the swampy turf and swirling winds.
Big pressure on the quarterback. Denver throws it away, and there's a chance for an interception. And Pope has it in the end zone.
What a stupid throw.
Man, was that a gift.
Boy, that was dumb. He threw that up for grabs.
With Steve Young putting the shot, Jerry Rice sprinting to the goal line, and a defense that hammer tosses quarterbacks, the 49ers look like gold medalists last Sunday.